Top 5 famous nurses who are all famous for different reasons. 5. Mother Teresa. Born in the Ottoman Empire in 1910 as Angizi Gonje Bahagiu, Mother Teresa was determined to care for the most oppressed and downtrodden people of India. Trading the traditional nun's habit for a simple white sari, she organized a dedicated force of nun nurses to provide health care for the slums of Calcutta. Her most famous patients were the untouchable lepers that no one else dared to approach. Though working under the auspices of the Catholic Church was distinctly non-sectarian, with the nuns reading from the Quran for suffering Muslims and delivering water from the sacred Ganges to dying Hindus. Currently, 4,500 nuns work in 133 nations, providing compassionate, non-denominational care to those the rest of the world would ignore. 4. Florence Nightingale, the founder of nursing. Possibly the most famous name in nursing, Florence Nightingale was known as the Lady with the Lamp. Her focus during her career was on the extended health and survival rates of hospitals. It is because of her research and her knowledge that we have many of our sanitation procedures. She gained much of her information from nurses she personally trained, and she operated during the Crimean War in the 1890s. Through correspondence with her fellows, she learned that many more soldiers died from unsanitary conditions and tools than from their wounds. Armed with this knowledge, she set about a large-scale reform that drastically improved the survival rate of battlefield hospitals and, by extension, all other medical facilities. 3. Charles Edmund Cullen, the deadliest nurse in modern history. Convicted of only 13 murders, it is believed that over the 16 years he was employed in numerous hospitals around New Jersey, he could have killed over 400 people. His main method of murder was to administer lethal doses of insulin or digoxin to cause organ failure in his victims. Cullen was eventually caught after computerized records at the Somerset Memorial Hospital showed that he had been administering non-prescribed medicines to patients and, after numerous suspicious deaths, was fired and reported to police. Upon arrest, Cullen was charged with 1 murder and 1 attempted murder. However, during questioning, he admitted to another 40 murders and hinted at more. Cullen is currently serving a life sentence of over 100 years without the possibility of parole at the New Jersey State Prison. 2. Mary Eliza Mahoney, the first black nurse. Mary Eliza Mahoney, the first registered African-American nurse. She was born in Roxbury, Massachusetts in 1845 and had a high interest in nursing as a teenager. However, this would be a struggle and most definitely a daunting task, as many women in her time, especially black women, would simply make themselves content in doing domestic work, which often included hours upon hours of cleaning, scrubbing, and other chores. To avoid this, she spent plenty of time in the New England Hospital for Women and Children, working as an unofficial nurse's assistant for almost 15 years. In 1879, she graduated from nursing school after 16 months, from a class made up of only 40 people. Mahoney, 34 at the time, the only African American, and 3 other females graduated. 1. Kayseri Palmers, world's sexiest nurse. Kayseri Palmers is the latest in a relatively long line of people who have managed to surprise the internet recently by being both attractive and employed in a real person job. As everyone has presumably always believed that attractive people can only be models or star in movies. Kayseri is a New York-based nurse who is dubbed the world's sexiest nurse. She is now happily juggling between photographs of her patrolling the hospital floor and donning a bikini vacationing and posing for the camera in Fiji, Thailand, Bali, Puerto Rico, the Bahamas, or the U.S. Virgin Island. It's tough.
Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed. Check out one of these videos and don't forget to subscribe to support more videos.